What are the top 3 problems you would say that men from, the thousands of guys that you help, what are the top 3 problems that most guys deal with when it comes to that?
The 3 ones that I get asked the most about would probably be premature ejaculation. That's one. Okay. That's a big one, helping them last a bit longer. I would also say, like they understand that they need to be or they want to be more dominant in the bedroom, but they're kind of afraid.
Okay.
They're especially because of all the Me Too stuff that's happened in the last several years. Like, guys have this wrong impression about what it means to kind of be more dominant in the bedroom. They think it's something that's not. They think it's like, I have to be disrespectful or degrading or like super like heavy-handed with it, and it's not really the case. There's a lot more psychologically to it, and then on top of that, like, bro, porn addiction. Things like porn-induced erectile dysfunction is a big one. Yeah, and I'm like I said, I used to be in porn, but ever since I got out of it, I've just been telling guys, like, don't consume that shit. You know what? Because I'm glad that you're here, because we've talked about, like, porn addiction and how ubiquitous porn is nowadays in modern society. How much of a problem, I mean, because you used to be in the industry, then you got out, now you're kind of able to look at it from a bird's eye view. Like, can you tell us a little bit about this porn addiction and why it's so problematic and how guys can get over it? Yeah, I mean, it's like a dopamine problem. I mean, you look at it evolutionarily, right? A guy is not meant to see endless titties without actually doing any work to get it, So there's that problem. I think you can't lie to your body. Your body knows when you didn't earn that woman. It's the same. It's actually the same with guys who like just buy prostitutes all the time. They develop this like weird complex around it. They have to just do it again and again and again because their self-esteem is so through the floor because they know their own body knows, like, you didn't earn that girl. Damn. But porn addiction is kind of like that. Like, big dopamine problem. It's similar to like guys who obsessively drink, guys who obsessively consume sugar, who watch loads of TikTok. It produces the same probably like neurochemical problems, but they just get hooked on that shit. And the big thing that no one ever really talks about is being in a sexually aroused state of mind is actually like a hypnotically suggestive state. Okay. So if you're sitting there to like another dude banging a woman, you're actually programming your subconscious to get off to the idea of watching someone else have sex rather than participating. And this is where we end up with dudes who are cucks, who are into like wife swapping, hot wifing, swinging, all that sort of stuff. Like, it all comes from this. Would you say? So you would say like pornography has been one of the main stimulants for the creation of this whole weird subgenre of people where they're like, watching. Okay. Oh, completely. And like, you notice how like a lot more, even you guys cover this a lot more like big streamers and celebrities and things like that, they're more open to like this idea of dating a girl who's like an OnlyFans model, or dating a girl who might even be like sleeping with other people behind his back. Like, and like the only way I can explain that change in male psychology is just obsessive porn use. I mean, they even say some of them are their biggest like fans. Like, they've been watching them from since they were a kid. And I'm like, whoa, that's kind of like wild. Yeah, and it's like they create this obsession with that one particular woman because they've just seen her in kind of the same way that like a guy who's a mad sports fan is obsessed with, this basketball player or this football player or whatever. He's obsessed with that particular porn star because all he's been doing is just to her nonstop. Damn, that's scary. It is scary, man. Like, people don't take it as serious as they should. Like, it's like people will make the argument, okay, yeah, it can't be that bad, like consuming a little bit of porn here and there. Yeah, sure, you're right. But you got to realize where it's going to go. Where it can end. And I think especially now, because there's like there's a dating crisis. Like, there's a lot of young guys who aren't getting any. They struggle to find a girlfriend and stuff. What are they going to do? They're going to turn to like porn, and then they're going to end up on this sort of like this downward spiral where eventually they might end up, being a cuck. Damn. Yeah, it's rough. I've never thought about it that pornography has led to the mass cucking of so many different men. I never thought of it that way, but that makes sense. Like, hey, if you're comfortable looking at this, through your phone, you probably are going to get to a point where if you watch enough, you're going to want to see it in front of you, maybe with someone that you look at as a partner. And it's always been where men used to have a serious problem with their girl, like, doing anything that would be, it's 304 activity or being a whore. But now it's like, yeah, we completely accept female promiscuity in today's society. Is there ever a time when it's okay to watch? I mean, you have a dry spell. every now and then.
Yeah.
Sure. I actually think like if there was like a safe version of porn, it would probably be like stuff that you film with
Yourself.
your missus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's you, and you
There
know
you
it's
go.
you. Like you're just because you're reliving like a moment.
Yeah.
You know, it's obviously got to be consensual and whatnot.
Yeah.
Unlike Mr. Harry Sisson.
Yo! Shots fired.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll cover that
I
later.
talked about that earlier today. It was very interesting to see that happening, man. Which, I don't want to say I told you so, but it is what it is.
All of the Trump haters, man, are going down one by one.